So I just wanted to make a quick video to show my custom sandblasting setup because I figured if I could even help, one person, it'd be worth it. So what we got here is a Tractor Supply sandblasting cabinet. I paid $120 for. A lot of people on the internet say they get these for $100 with a coupon, so if you look out for that, maybe you can get it for cheaper. I paid the full $120. Seemed worth it to me. You can watch other reviews on this online. I'm not going to go much into this whole unit itself as a review, but just a quick overview, sandblasting cabinet, you load from the top, you got the gloves. This one's nice because it comes with a built-in light. Very easy to set up. So if you do watch a review on this, you'll know that a lot of people say these things kind of aren't that great for sandblasting because the cabinet itself is fine, but the idea is that you'd pour your media inside of this, and then the Tractor Supply gives you this whole setup, and it just doesn't really suck up the sandblasting material as well. So what I've done is I've created my own solution. So I have the cabinet here, and I went to Harbor Freight and I bought for $35 this little sandblasting kit, 50-pound spot blaster kit. So at Harbor Freight, you buy this for $35. You pick this up and you fill the inside of this hole with I'm using black diamond coal. That's what I'm using, but you fill with whatever you want to use. It comes with this hose, and it also comes with a gun. I have combined these two. So what I did was, I'm not using the Tractor Supply gun. As you can see, this is where Tractor Supply would want you to hook up your air supply. I put this in just to plug the hole. And then what I did was, it's kind of a, not that great, not that professional of a setup. But what I did was, I drilled 2 holes into the side of it the best that I could. I'm using this rag just to kind of cover up. I kind of made the holes a little bit too big. So I put this rag here just to make sure nothing comes out. But I drilled 2 holes into the side. And I put in 1 line here that goes to the Harbor Freight unit. And I drilled the other hole to connect my airline to my air compressor. Have them both fed in, and they come inside, as you can see. And they go to the Harbor Freight supplied gun. Here's I'm restoring a vintage bench grinder over there. These are the side covers off of them. Here's a little before and after. This is what it looked like before. This looked like after. I don't know. Maybe a minute of sandblasting for a $30 kit. Now, you can buy this kit, this $30 Harbor Freight sandblasting kit, and just use it. I would recommend using it outside to just kind of spray stuff everywhere. But, for let's just round $150 all in, these two things mixed together, you're getting a pretty good sandblasting setup. But like I said, this was like a minute of work, and it just strips all the paint off, and it's really good for getting rust off. And if you do go to get this Harbor Freight unit, if you're like me and you have a smaller pancake style compressor, it'll still work for you. On the Harbor Freight unit, they recommend, let's see what they recommend. It says it on it. I know that they recommend at least a 1 horsepower compressor that puts out, that they want you to use a minimum of 1 horsepower compressor with a minimum 3.5 CFM. I'm using a 0.9 horsepower compressor that only puts out 2.6 CFM. And it still works absolutely perfect. So if you have a smaller compressor, don't worry too much about what the label says in the Harbor Freight unit. But yeah, just a quick video. I highly recommend if you have a workshop or a garage and you want to sandblast stuff, but you don't want to make a mess and you don't necessarily have a ton of space, go to Tractor Supply, buy this top cabinet unit, and then go to Harbor Freight and get their sandblaster kit with that plastic jug. Oh, by the way, I get my black diamond also at Tractor Supply. This is $8 per bag, I believe, $8 or $9. And then what happens is when it gets, you can kind of see it all built up at the bottom. So there's all the coal. I just use a scooping tool, scoop it back, throw it back in the jug, good to go. But yeah, just figured try and maybe help somebody. Just to recap again, tractor spike blasting cabinet, drill 2 holes, put in my airline, put in my feed line from the Harbor Freight unit, using the Harbor Freight gun. This gun, you know, being Harbor Freight, like I said, it works really well. I'm really happy with it. It does have a small air leak even after I put on some Teflon tape, so just something to be aware of. But overall, highly recommend. So if you have any questions, let me know, and good luck.